Star Surfer sucks. Hey, overloaders and my fans of the Untitled Super Cool Nerd Show. It's Jason the X. I'm back with another review. And I was able to pick up this guy. This is the Transformers Prime, Robots in Disguise, Deluxe Class, well, Decepticon Rumble. It's Rumble. Kind of. It's Rumble. Anyway. Get that off to the side. Take a look at the packaging. Got a nice little picture of Rumble there. Comes with a DVD. Loose cannons, I didn't take it out. I've seen loose cannons. Who cares? But, no. The back, yeah, the packaging got a little beat up, but, oops. I don't know why I'm bringing it closer. I have a zoom on this thing, anyway. Got a little bio for Rumble there. Got him with his pile driver arms, which have some blue on them, but was not present on the figure itself. I was thinking about painting that in. And there's his tuner car mode with the nice red windows. But speaking of him, here we have Rumble. And Rumble's a nice little blue hatchback. Got some red windows there. Nice little Decepticon emblem there. Oops, I'm just all messed up here. Okay, there we go. Improve my lighting a little bit. Zoom in on that. Got a little Decepticon emblem there. No paint up here. Just all this is just black. The wheels are actually pegged in, plastic to plastic. No metal on these guys at all. Got some ports there. Little Decepticon emblem in the back. I actually was going to start painting these tail lights, but just didn't get around to it. No detail there. He's a little plain because, I mean, it's pretty much blue, black, and red windows. So he's a little plain. I might add some paint to him, try to bring it out a little bit more. But it's not a bad figure. Not too bad underneath. You got, can pretty much see all of his chest here and where his legs are. And pretty easy transformation. He does come with his pile drivers, which I was in the process of deciding what I was going to do for paint with him. Kind of messed this up. I have to go back over that with some different color in here to make it look like it's a shock absorber or spring loaded. So it's kind of a work in progress. Let's figure out what I'm going to do here. And you got the front of it. It's got these 4 cannons in there. That's actually paint in there too. And they're pretty much meant for different hands. As you can see, they're not exactly the same. They're hollow throughout. You got this other peg in here. I'm not sure, you can peg this together, but I'm kind of unsure what that hole is for. You guys figure it out, let me know. But as far as these weapons, you can plug them into the sides of the car, like most of the Robots in Disguise figures. And then you take that, and then you got the battle hatchback mode. Get out of the left-hand lane, I will kill you and run you over with these. This doesn't look as bad as some other Robots in Disguise figures. It doesn't. We'll get those out of there. And let's move on to the transformation. Now, what I like to do is just go ahead and take this apart. Go ahead and spring this up and tilt it back. Then you take the side panels, pull them out. And you can see the arms underneath there. And the arms actually have these recessed holes here that they plug into little holes in the top of the roof of the car. That's pretty cool. Take the legs, split them apart. The front grille folds in on both sides. It's kind of nice, gives it a little bit of closure in there. Fold down the legs, and you fold out the feet. So there you go. The top is pretty easy. You're just going to split this whole thing, and you got all of this is the top of his arms. All of this, the whole freaking car. Which, this is not a great way to hide the car, but, with Viacom doing it so much better. And also these, on the back, you just want to push them in. They actually have little tabs that peg in on the sides of his body. Snap in. And last but not least, well, first you want to turn these arms around. And then, dramatic head reveal. And there you have Rumble. And He's not a bad figure. He's very posable. But otherwise, he's doesn't really fit in the prime line for me. I mean, maybe we'll get this character later on. I'm not going to hold my breath. That is a lot of kibble on his arms. Let me bring this camera up a little bit. But he is a nice figure. He's got some great light piping in the head and really great ball joint on the head. You can tilt this all the way up, which I like because you can put him in a pile driver position like he's getting ready to pound the ground. He's got ball joint shoulders. He's got a twist at the bicep and some 90 degrees there. No articulation in the wrist, none at the waist. He's got the swivel at the hips and a ball joint there. He can bend at the knee all the way back. And of course the feet are on a little peg. They kind of go back and forth and forward. So you can get some pretty decent poses out of him. One thing I like is on the back here. If you look, there's like a little cannon there. And that's pretty cool. It's a little homage to the G1 version. I was thinking about actually coloring that in some silver. Just because, Rumble, he needs his little silver cannons on the back. As far as the weapons, you could peg them into the back of his arm to get him out of the way in these holes, but who wants to do that? And I find these are actually very reminiscent of the Perfect Effect set with the large pile drivers with the 4-barrel cannon they had. So I wonder if there was a little dig at some of the third-party guys. But yeah, there you have it. It just fits right over his hand. A lot of peg out there, but that's for the car mode. So I can actually peg in for his battle mode. What I like to just arch his feet, go down like that, and there you go. And he's kind of like in his, I'm going to pile drive the ground on you stupid Autobots or whatever. But he does have some great light piping. I love this little crest right here and the red eyes. So yeah, they really knocked it. They kind of knocked it out of the park with the light piping. Even though the character is, he's got a lot of kibble. This face, I kind of wish this was light piped. Just because he's got this Gurren Lagann thing going. I love that. Kind of reminiscent of a movie figure. He's got Starscream's face, or is it Devastator's face? It's a movie Transformer. Michael Bay did something with this, I'm sure. But anyway, that has been my review of Transformers Prime Robots in Disguise Deluxe Decepticon Rumble. And I'm Jason the X. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.